Thanks for stopping by Natty's Crafts. Let's get crafting. We are updating one of the wall art pieces I made some months ago and I absolutely love it. And so we're just going to update it for the holidays. And we're going to use some of these wood snowflakes. You can find these snowflakes at Dollar Tree, or you can even use the plastic ornaments. And I got these from Ross, and they are wood, and I'm only needing 8 of them. So I'm just picking out the designs that I want to use. So basically just 2 of each design that I want to use. And I'm also using that wood believe sign from Dollar Tree. Once I've got the designs picked out, these ornaments have the strings on them already, which we are going to use, but I want to paint these ornaments. So I'm going to cut off the string. I was trying to untie it and I could not get that untied, so I'm just cutting it instead. Untying it would probably be better because then you could just tie it back up, but again, my little hands, I couldn't do it. So we're just going to cut each of these apart so that we can take the string off temporarily. And then we're going to paint. And I chose, of course, all neutral colors. I chose white, silver, and a metallic silver. And so that's how I'm painting mine. Now, of course, this is where your creativity comes in and your style. You know, paint these any color you want, you know, white, blue, pink, rainbows, whatever color you want. And it would look fabulous, I'm sure. And you can't really tell in the video, but this is the grayish color, and the color on the believe sign was actually the metallic silver. You can't really tell from the video. You can tell better, much better in person. So there you can see all of them painted. There's a couple that are white, there's a couple that are metallic, there's a couple that are gray. And then we're going to work on getting the strings back on the ornaments. And you probably will want to use a dab of hot glue on the end of each ornament so that it's kind of pointy. And then once we've got the strings back on, then we're going to glue the string back together. Without burning your hands. You can see I burnt myself there, but that's okay. And then once we've got the strings glued back together, then we're going to glue the string onto the frames. And I'm doing it on the back of the frame. So you're looking right now at the back of the wall art. And I'm just placing them in the middle and gluing them on. Very simple. We do want to try to keep them all the same length or same height. So I am trying to keep the strings all the same length. Well, I guess it would be height. I guess it's both. You know what I'm saying? So they all hang in the same place, basically. And then once we've got all of our snowflakes glued on, then I'm just going to flip it over. And we are going to add the believe sign. Now, of course, your sign could say home. It could say thankful. It could say whatever, your name, maybe your family name or whatever. I just chose believe because that's my deal. So that's what I always use is believe. And I'm just putting a dab of hot glue. And I should say I'm using hot glue because I do love this wall art and I do want it hanging year round. So hot glue I can warm up and take the snowflakes off. And there it is, all completed. And back on my wall. And it's just cute. It's just a cute little addition to, you know, a holiday scene. Now, my house is not yet Christmas. I'm still fall. But I'm not going to take this down. So my wall over here on my side is going to be Christmas until Christmas is over. And here is how it looked beforehand, just plain, and then with the snowflakes and the believe sign on there. Just adds a little bit. Next, we are going to decorate this plain clear vase, and this can go year round. This is not a holiday thing. I'm using this candle topper that I was done with the candle. I had burned all out and all of that. So I'm using the candle topper. I'm taking the little rubber seal that normally makes the top stay on the candle, taking that off so it's just bare wood. And then I'm using this Dollar Tree, I don't know what this is called. It's what makes the window so you can't see through the window. That's what I'm using for this. And I have this one that is checkered. You can't really tell from the video because it doesn't get close enough, but that's what I'm using. And I'm rolling it backwards so that it doesn't keep curling up on me. And we're just going to clean off the vase really well with some alcohol. So I'm just wiping it with an alcohol on paper towel, and then just with a plain paper towel. And then we are going to start to stick the, I don't know what you call it, the paper. I don't know what it is. The stuff you can't see through on a window sticker. We'll call it that, window sticker. And I'm using a scraper just to help, but honestly, it didn't help. So when I used my hand, I was able to kind of maneuver a little better how the paper sticks, because this vase was not perfectly round from top to bottom. I needed it to go out just a little bit at the bottom, so it was not equaling out perfectly. Once I have that all figured out, then I'm going to add a piece of leather. This is the leather from Dollar Tree. I'm going to add a piece of leather to the top and to the bottom of the window cling. It's not a window cling, window sticker. So I'm just going to cut off the size that I like. I think mine was, I don't know, about 1.5 inches or so, 1.25 inches, something like that. And on the back where the paper had glued together or stuck together, that's where I'm going to put my hot glue so that you won't be able to see it except for at that bottom line. And just a touch of hot glue. And then once that is down and secure, you do want to let it set for just a moment or two. Once that is down and secure, we're going to go ahead and glue on the other side. You want to make sure it lines up evenly and perfectly. And again, just a little bit of hot glue. Pull it really tight and glue that down. You want it really tight so there's no gapping holes or wrinkling or anything like that. And then we are going to work on the bottom. So I'm going to glue the vase onto that wood candle topper that I talked about earlier. And I'm going to also put a piece of leather at the bottom to kind of hide the seam. So I'm just using hot glue. And I'm going to just stick that vase on with a bunch of hot glue. Let that sit for just a moment. And then I'm going to cut out the second piece of leather and just put that on the same way I put the first one on. And lining up the seam in the back with the seam of the other one. And again, I'm just doing the bottom piece just to hide the seam at the bottom. And I just think this is adorable. I love it. I would do this in white and black and purple and blue and any other color that there was in life because I love it. I think it's great. And so simple. And it can, of course, stay up year round. It doesn't matter what month it is or what season it is. And that's it. Thanks so much for stopping by Natty's Crafts. I sure appreciate it. Make sure to like the video, leave a comment below, and subscribe. Hit the bell whenever you subscribe. That'll let you know when I'm making my next video. And please remember to always appreciate today, as tomorrow is never promised. Y'all have a great one.